Welcome to Mind Awakening TV, where we explore thought-provoking insights, expand your mind, and challenge the way you see the world. If you're ready to open your mind and unlock new perspectives, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and awaken the power within. Imagine a small town bordered by rolling hills and quiet, winding roads. In this peaceful place lives a boy named Ethan, whose days were shaped by routines. Morning classes at school, afternoons spent helping at his family's store, and evenings retreating to his well-worn sketchbook. To most, Ethan was just another ordinary boy, polite and unassuming, rarely standing out or seeking the spotlight. But within Ethan's heart, a storm of doubts quietly brewed. Ever since he could remember, Ethan struggled with a persistent feeling that he was not quite enough. He watched other children breeze through math problems, excel in sports, and form close friendships with ease. Meanwhile, he felt caught in slow motion, his efforts never quite matching the standards set by his peers. Every setback, whether a stumbled answer in class or a missed invitation to a game, echoed in his mind as proof that he should expect little out of himself. Ethan's parents noticed his reserved demeanor. Concerned, his father often tried to encourage him, saying, "You can do anything if you try, Ethan." But the words sounded foreign to Ethan, like a language he couldn't understand. So he kept his head down, did his homework, and drew in secret. Sketching was the one thing that brought him comfort, the one place where rules blurred and mistakes could become part of the art. One chilly autumn afternoon, the school announced an annual art contest. Posters plastered walls, inviting every student to submit their work. The grand prize, a place of honor at the town's festival, and a brand new set of art supplies, caught Ethan's attention. His heart skipped in excitement, then quickly thudded with anxiety. The thought of sharing his drawings, the quiet worlds he'd built for himself, filled him with dread. After all, the other students would produce vibrant, confident masterpieces. How could his gentle sketches compare? For days, he wrestled with the idea, hiding his sketchbook even from family. Whenever he pictured handing in an entry, old doubts rose to the surface. What if they laugh? What if no one understands what I draw? Maybe I'm just not good enough. He nearly dismissed the whole idea, until a quiet incident changed everything. One evening, as the last rays of sunlight faded, Ethan found himself watching his little sister, Lily, struggle with her math homework. Tears pooled in her eyes as she scribbled and erased, unable to solve a particularly tough question. Ethan sat beside her, offering what help he could. After a few tries and gentle encouragement, Lily's face brightened. She finally solved the problem. Elated, she turned to Ethan and said, "I thought I couldn't do it, but you helped me. Sometimes it's not the answer. It's believing we can find it." Her words struck Ethan deeply. He saw himself in Lily, the fears and hesitations that so often plagued him. For the first time, he wondered, what if being good enough began with believing he could be? What if instead of fearing failure, he simply tried, giving himself permission to improve along the way? Inspired, Ethan decided to enter the contest. He selected his favorite sketch, a drawing of the old willow that stood near the town's riverbank. He spent hours enhancing it, shading every leaf, capturing the way sunlight danced through the branches. Every mistake became a new line, every erasure a new depth, until the image felt alive. Even then, his doubts didn't entirely vanish. The morning of submission, his hands trembled as he carried the drawing to school. It took all his courage to leave it with the teacher. For days afterward, he expected the worst, whispers of judgment, perhaps, or just anonymity. But as entries were displayed in the school hall, something surprising happened. Students and teachers paused before Ethan's sketch, drawn in by its quiet beauty. Some remarked on the detail, others felt a sense of peace just looking at it. One teacher asked Ethan about his process, and for the first time, he found himself explaining the world he had imagined. Each small acknowledgement chipped away at the wall of self-doubt he'd built. When the results were announced, Ethan's drawing was awarded first place. The applause felt unreal, almost like a dream. But even more important than the prize or the recognition was a revelation blooming inside him, a sense of possibility. It wasn't just his skill that had changed, but the way he saw himself. Confidence wasn't a magic switch to be flipped, but a seed nurtured each time he dared to believe in his potential. In the weeks afterward, Ethan noticed subtle changes. He spoke up a little more in class, volunteered to help a friend with a project, and joined a creative club. Each new step brought challenges, but now, when doubts crept in, he remembered the lesson from Lily and the courage it took to share his sketch. Growth was not about being perfect from the start. It was about facing fears, failing, learning, and rising stronger. Ethan's journey is a powerful reminder that the greatest switch we can make in our lives is in our own mindset. Challenges, setbacks, and failures are inevitable, but it's our approach to them that defines our story. By believing in our ability to learn and grow, by accepting mistakes as part of the process, we unlock doors we never knew existed. Mindset changes everything. It shapes how we face obstacles, how we treat others, and most importantly, how we see ourselves. Whether you're standing at the edge of a new opportunity or wrestling with old doubts, remember Ethan's story. The transformation from doubt to determination isn't about erasing fear. It's about choosing to proceed in spite of it, trusting that every step forward builds strength. So the next time you find yourself hesitating, ask, what if I tried? What if my doubts are not warnings, but invitations to learn, to grow, to discover new strengths? In the end, the real victory lies not in winning a contest or gaining recognition, but in mastering your own mindset. Because when you flip the switch from doubt to determination, you set in motion a journey where your potential is truly limitless, and every experience becomes a stepping stone toward awakening your greatest self. Thank you for watching this episode of Mind Awakening TV. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an awakening moment. Leave your thoughts in the comments and let's continue the conversation. Stay curious and keep expanding your mind.